The Canon R8 is about to be released, and like all new Canon cameras, there's going to be some logistical problems right at the release date and probably for a few weeks after its release. Today, I'm going to tell you why you shouldn't buy the new Canon R8 and why you should buy the original R6 instead. Let's jump right in. I got a really interesting question on my last video regarding the R8. I'll post the exact question right here. It essentially asked if he should get a new original R6 from his local shop for $1,799. When I saw that comment, I couldn't reply fast enough. Absolutely yes. That's a deal of a lifetime. He mentioned that the local shop offered an extra battery, a dual battery charger, and a camera bag just to sweeten the deal. That question really got me thinking. I wonder what the new and used price was for the original R6. So I looked it up, and the used price was pretty surprising. From mpb.com, the R6, the original R6, went anywhere from $1,889 all the way up to $1,939. B&H had the R6, the original R6, the Mark I, for brand new for $2,299. And it was on sale for $2,099, $2,100 for this awesome camera. eBay had it used for anywhere between $1,500 and $1,800. By the way, all of these prices were for body only. Not a big fan of the kit lenses that come with these cameras. With the exception of the 24-105 f4, that one is spectacular, but that adds about $1,200 to $1,000 to the price. Before we go any further, I have to mention that be careful with eBay. I've heard some pretty bad horror stories of people getting taken for a ride when purchasing camera gear. I would only recommend buying from a reputable seller, a reputable reseller, or your local authorized dealer. So I wanted to make this video for anybody that couldn't get their hands on an original R8 and may be considering the R6, the original R6, which I think is a far superior camera. I will preface this by saying that the original R6, in my opinion, is a better camera than the brand new R8. The R6 is a superior pro-level camera, and the only reason for this comparison is because of the recent price drop of the original Canon R6, the Mark I, not the Mark II. We're going to go through the specifications of the R8 compared to the R6 Mark I. We'll go through their features and specifications to help you decide which camera is best for you. The Canon R6, the Mark I, the original R6 has a resolution of 20.1 megapixels, while the Canon R8 has a higher resolution of 24.2 megapixels. In my opinion, that increased megapixels is negligible. Both cameras come equipped with a full-frame CMOS sensor. The R8, however, has the newer sensor, the exact same sensor that's on the R6 Mark II. The Canon R6, however, has IBIS, in-body image stabilization, where the R8 does not. The R8 does have digital stabilization, but that'll come in with a little bit of a crop. The Canon R6 has a mechanical focal plane shutter, while the Canon R8 relies solely on an electronic shutter. My previous video spoke about the lack of a mechanical shutter on the R8. It's linked right up here. Consider watching that video after you've seen this one. I've also left a link down in the description to that video. Both cameras use the same metering methods and exposure modes, as well as having the same exposure compensation, and the metering range is the same. They also share similar white balance presets. Both cameras are going to support 10-bit video recording. The R6 does have a 30-minute record limit, while the R8 has a much longer record limit. The only reason why I would consider getting the R8 for myself is to have it as a dedicated talking head or YouTube camera or social media camera to make short-form content. The R6 also has a dual SD card slot, while the R8 only has a single card slot. Both cameras do have similar input and output interfaces, meaning that they have similar mic outputs, similar headphones, output, and micro HDMI input and output. Both cameras have electronic viewfinders and touchscreen vari-angle LCD screens. The R6 Mark I has a higher resolution electronic viewfinder, however. Both cameras, of course, support auto and manual focus, as well as continuous servo autofocus and single servo autofocus. Both cameras are built with a magnesium alloy and polycarbonate materials. The original R6 is a little bit larger and heavier, weighing at 1.5 pounds, while the R8 is a little bit more compact and lighter and weighs a little bit under 1 pound. In conclusion, the R6 offers a more robust build, faster continuous shooting speeds, while the R8 is lighter, more compact, but it also has the newest sensor that's available in Canon. The comparison really comes down to this. If you can find the original R6 Mark I for about $1,700 to $1,800, I would probably not buy the Canon R8 for $1,500. Save a little bit more and get a pro level body, even though this is a 2-year-old camera versus a newly released R8. I hope that this video is gonna be able to help you make a informed decision with your hard-earned money. At the moment, I'm answering any and all questions down in the comments, so if you have any kind of concerns, please let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to get back to you. Also, consider following me on social media. I'll leave all of my links here. I post images and short form content almost daily on those platforms, and also in the description I put what camera and lens combination was used to create those images so that people get a sense of what kind of gear was used to create a certain image or a certain video. Guys, I appreciate your time and watching this video all the way to the end. If you have a moment, consider giving this video a like. It really helps out the channel and it helps get this video out to other people. If you haven't already, consider subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.